Money in the Bank ladder match. Little flashback to a couple months ago when the pay-per-view looked a little bit more interesting. Um, this is only a two-person one because when they moved it down to five people, that wasn't enough, I guess. This is Dolph Ziggler defending his Money in the Bank briefcase against John Cena. And what does Dolph Ziggler gain out of this? Nothing. uh, except a win from my perspective. So
Mine too.
I don't think that Cena is winning the Money in the Bank here, and I think the main reason behind it is going to be something about AJ. I think that's the reason why they took her out of the uh, Divas match on the pre-show. She's going to come out in some capacity and distract John Cena, or maybe. Well, she's not going to turn heel or anything like that, but she's going to be the reason for his losing the match. And Cena's just gonna be like, all right, well, I guess I gotta win the Royal Rumble, and then not win the Royal Rumble. I don't think.
Well,
What
and
if
on top of
what
that,
if AJ turns heel on him? She's been known to be mentally unstable. So I mean,
I
she
don't
could
think
just
and
that
on
they can
top
turn
of
her
that,
heel.
this ladder match is for a World Heavyweight Championship match contract, the B Intercontinental World Title, basically. You see John Cena winning an opportunity at that after winning the Money in the
well,
Bank for the actual big championship.
they've
It seems
they've
like a stretch.
they've said that they can kind of toy with that, whether that's worth the WWE Championship or the World Championship whenever they want. Like there were plans a while back to have Ziggler cash in against Punk and face him. Like so, I could easily see Cena winning the briefcase and just using it to face The Rock at WrestleMania if
Well,
Ryback wins the
here's a
Rumble.
really bizarre scenario. Let's say Ziggler is panicking the hell out of having to defend that briefcase. Earlier in the night, Big Show and Sheamus have their world title match. At the end of it, Ziggler successfully cashes in on whoever the winner is and becomes
I
champion,
thought about
thinking,
that.
oh, great. I don't have to defend my briefcase anymore. I'm the champion, yes. Then he's informed that now instead of, the ladder match being first Money in the Bank contract, now he's got to defend the world title in a ladder match
I could see
the
that.
same night.
That'd be interesting.
Yeah.
And then he goes on, does the same thing, but instead of AJ costing John Cena a Money in the Bank contract, she costs him the world title with whatever the finish is going to be, or Ziggler ends up winning on his own, which is doubtful. But even if it's for the championship or the actual contract, I do not see John Cena winning. I see Ziggler winning all the way. And it would be an interesting scenario to see that this match turn from being for a contract to being for a championship. I don't know if they'll necessarily do that, but I think it would make the scenario for the night a lot more intriguing.
It's a little too complicated for WWE. You're talking about the people that write the Hornswoggle segments.
I don't know if it's too complicated. I think I could very easily see a scenario where Ziggler thinks he's just being too smart, and like, oh, I'll just cash it in. I won't have to defend it. And then how many times has Teddy Long done one of his hold up plays and just
well, if he
thrown
came
an
out,
obstacle in the way of the heel? So yeah, I could see that happening.
if Teddy Long came out, he wouldn't make it a World Heavyweight Championship match. He would
Be a
make it a
tag
tag
team
match.
match.
Yeah.
For the World Heavyweight
He'd be
Championship.
like, I'm gonna bring back Rey Mysterio and Sin Cara. This is now a tag team tables match.
Wasn't there a Raw a few weeks ago where Teddy Long actually canceled a tag team match? And it's
Yeah,
like,
need a
what?
fatal four-way for a Raw active fatal four-way for the United States Championship.
My Facebook was blowing up with people just like, oh my god, Teddy Long canceled a tag team match. Like, everybody was shocked. It was like the biggest moment in Raw history.
That wins the shocking
Right.
moment of
Yeah.
the year.
Yeah. Teddy Long cancels tag match, makes fatal four-way.
I am going to say Cena wins. I'm not optimistic that they're willing to keep the briefcase on Dolph. I've seen too many times where John Cena's been in these kind of situations and they were too afraid to pull the trigger and let him lose. So I'm
Yeah,
gonna
he's not getting
reluctantly
injured or
say he'll win.
anything. He's just not climbing up a ladder quick enough.
Yeah,
It's not like Ziggler has to physically pin him.
I guess.
Losing
I would
not hurt him in the
ideally,
slightest.
ideally Ziggler would win, but with the whole, Cena needing a way to face The Rock anyway, and Ryback almost being a lock to win the Rumble. I mean, unless Cena's winning a chamber, how else is he going to get his WrestleMania title shot? And I don't know. Yeah, I'm going to say Cena reluctantly.
Don't count out Domino's return.
Oh, yeah.
Telling you, that Gavin Spears, he's going to win the Money in the Bank. What do you think, Carlos?
Well, I got Ziggler winning also too. They haven't like banned Vicky from the ringside or anything. So far as I've been looking at, so Vicky's gonna pull some kind of an act. AJ's gonna come down there and try and stop her, and then that's what's gonna mess up Cena, and then that's when Ziggler's gonna retain the contract.
Very much what I'm thinking. It's got to be something with AJ going on here.
Right? Yeah, yeah. That's like what I'm thinking. Because they making her seem like she's too impulsive. Like the last Raw, she had her running into the men's locker room and stuff. Like both like, okay, yeah, funny, ha ha. So moving on.
She does that this time. She pops up on the Titantron. She's like, "Hey, John, I'm back here again. You don't know what you're seeing back here, but he's like, "Oh
Yeah, look
shit."
at me, yeah, look at me, John. I'm helping you again. This time, like, no, you're not gonna. And then that's when Dolph comes in with the move, and then 1, 2, 3, you were done.
That's going to bring us to the final part of this episode, which is episode 59's part 12, the 6-man tag team tables, ladders, and chairs match. So check that part up coming up right now.